an interesting story. There is a way that Trump could have actually been spied on. It says Trump camp could have fallen into backdoor surveillance. So Trump had randomly brought up wiretap claims from President Obama, which is quite controversial. But the thing is while it seems plausible, it's on him to bring up the evidence. So I'm waiting for the evidence. I'm not going to deny the evidence when it's presented to me, because I know Obama continued a lot of the NSA programs that I and many other liberals and Democrats opposed. But anyway, so here's what the Hill says. They say intelligence agencies could have inadvertently collected and then searched Donald Trump's phone calls under a controversial loophole in surveillance law, experts say, even if it did not involve a wiretapping order from a federal court. I would assume there's tons of these things going on because they don't really need anything from a federal court, and we know that stuff to happen. The intelligence community may legally conduct so-called backdoor searches of American communications without a warrant if the target of the surveillance is not a U.S. citizen. If Trump or his advisors were speaking directly to foreign individuals who were the target of U.S. spying during the election campaign, and the intelligence agencies recorded Trump by accident, it's plausible that those communications would have been collected and shared amongst intelligence agencies. So let me reread that to you guys so you guys can understand it. It says, if Trump or his advisors were speaking directly to foreign individuals who were the target of U.S. spying during the election campaign, and the intelligence agencies recorded Trump by accident. Okay. So here's what it is. And these are interesting tactics that apparently the NSA uses and the CIA uses. But so I guess what they're doing is they'll be spying on foreign governments and things like that. And what they'll do is, we accidentally recorded Trump, who was talking to, or one of his advisors was talking to, this foreign official. That's some crazy shit. That's executive overreach if I've ever seen it. Let's see. The intelligence community's ability to use data gathered through incidental collection outrages civil liberties advocates who say law enforcement agencies should be required to get a warrant. They should be required to get a warrant because the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution says you have a protection against unwarranted search or seizure, and if they do that without a warrant, then you have shredded the Constitution in pieces, and you have fucked it up. And it's disappointing that Obama carried on a lot of the shit that he did, and a lot of the interventionist things, because really the Republicans don't even give him credit for any of that. So I don't see what the purpose of doing it is, anyways. But here's what they say. But at least for now, it's both legal and common, and could provide an explanation for Trump's claim that former President Obama wiretapped Trump Tower. I'd bet a good lawyer could make a great case out of the fact that President Obama was tapping my phones in October, just prior to election, President Trump said in a tweet on Saturday morning. That's interesting. Because, do you guys know what the Attorney General is? The Attorney General is the head of the Justice Department, who is supposed to be the lawyer appointed by the president for the federal government's actions. So you should have the lawyer. Are you trying to tell me that Jeff Sessions is not a good lawyer? Because I agree with you, dude. But just say it. That's what you're saying in that. You're saying Jeff Sessions is ass. Anyways, the notion that Trump or his associates were wiretapped directly, much less at the behest of President Obama, has not been substantiated. Congressional intelligence leaders say they have seen no evidence of such a wiretap, and experts call the scenario far-fetched. For one thing, the president has been unable to directly order wiretaps since the post-Watergate reforms of the 1970s. Okay, so what is the conclusion from this? Still very unlikely that Trump was directly spied on or wiretapped specifically, but there's a small to decent chance that he was indirectly wiretapped in a little trick, a little loophole. We were just recording a conversation Trump was having with the foreign national, and we had to make sure that we're keeping him in check and all that whatnot. So it's a lot of shady stuff, some executive overreach that I don't like, and it shreds the Constitution to pieces, just like George W. Bush and those dirty motherfuckers did.